to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make it. Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring, My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to VTuber Wrestling Federation. I am your host, Marko Yamashita. Thank you so much for showing up for the debut night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. People that are just coming in, welcome. People that are just coming in the VOD, welcome. The full match card has been shown. There is a link in the description if you have not seen the recap of what the current match card is for tonight. For those of you who are filing in here live, we will go over the match card here just really briefly here as we give people the opportunity to make their way into the stream here. And our very first match of the evening, we will have a fatal 4-way falls count anywhere for the Hololive International Championship. This prestigious title will be for any Hololive member, Japanese affiliation, English, Indonesian, it doesn't matter. Next up, we will start the Hololive, the Holomyth versus the Holo Console. And we will have Kiara versus Mume. In the third match tonight, we will have a 8-woman battle royal. And the winner of this battle royal will be the #1 contender for the Hololive International Championship. She will have her opportunity to challenge the champion at Money in the Bank, which is going to be the first pay-per-view of this season. After that, we will have Ina versus Fauna. We'll have the battle of nature versus nature. Next up, after that, will be a fatal 4-way match. The winner of the fatal 4-way match will be have a slot in the Money in the Bank match at Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Will be guaranteed to have a slot in that match. The 6th match of the night, we will have Time Itself versus the Time Manipulator. Ame versus Crony. And in our main event, we will have Holomyth, represented by Gura and Mori, versus Bay and Sana. This is an Extreme Rules tag team match, and the winner will be the tag team champions. As you can see, we have a stacked card tonight, folks. And please excuse me if I don't immediately respond to you. I will also be completely entertained by this because I have absolutely no idea who the winners are going to be for any of these matches. As I did some testing of the game itself here over the week, almost every single match I ran, the winners were completely different. So I'll tell you this right now. As I was testing the game here this week, the stats that we saw, the overall stats, some of these ladies had 70, 80, 90 stats. It doesn't really matter in the overall grand scheme of things. There's a lot of variables that depend on it. So, that's why we had so many women here that had 75, 78 overall stats, and they were just, they specialize in certain matches. They excel in certain types of matches. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Guys, thank you very much for showing up. Red, thank you for showing up here. Thank you for being here. Beavers, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we have done our recap. We have done we have briefly talked about all the matches, so let's get the show started. We will cross our fingers and hope that we don't have any crashes of the software here. And I'll just warn you guys in advance, I've spent the greater part of the week going through and tweaking the presentations and some things within all these models. And I'll tell you what, there was a lot of let's just say that they got a lot of the looks correct, but there were some things that me personally, it felt like it didn't really fit their personality. But we'll continue on. We'll continue making those tweaks as we go along. So just bear with me if you see something that looks a little bit odd, because I am still very much in the process of tweaking things. All right, so let's get the show started. Ario, good morning. Thank you for being here. Guys, I'm glad you made it. I am glad everyone has been able to make it here so far. Thank you, thank you. I am going to move myself out of the way so you guys can have a much better view.
You are watching the longest running episodic television show in history. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. What a night we've got planned for you. I don't know what it is, gentlemen, but something feels different tonight. Bigger than usual. Superstars are...
Oh, you are exactly right, Corey. This is going to be a big night. A big, big night. I can't even tell you how big this night's going to be, Corey. Let's get this show started. Umberto, welcome, welcome, welcome. The main thing that kills this game and would make it drop a score on my end would be that the transitions take quite a while, even with a solid state drive. As you can see, no idea why. All right, let's get going. I'm actually going to move to the other side here.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Internet International Championship. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Superstar.
Here we go, guys. We're finally going to crown a new champion here tonight. Oh, this
Is that
match
better?
right here is the absolute definition of history making. Whoever wins this will forever have their name in WWE history books, and that's really saying something.
Let me know if the audio is better. All right. Awesome. Good, 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 good.
And her opponents, first, from Japan,
Here we go, guys. We're going to finally have a champion after this one. And you have to imagine these superstars are feeling the pressure here. You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it at least a little bit.
Earlier today, guys, she told me just how proud she is of what she's done in the ring as of late.
But if I know her, Michael, she's not even close to being satisfied. You can bet she has plenty more she wants to do over the course of her career.
The person that made this model must have really had fun making it. I mean, they just made her really.
And from Japan, the superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the vacant championship,
Which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion. And it's about time, if you ask me.
Aki's no slouch. In all the test runs that I did, she fought really hard.
and Byron, it's almost as if she's literally
I know, right?
each time she steps into the ring.
And good for her, Michael. Though I will tell you,
I thought Aki used to be like really say so like Sora, and then I watched a few of her streams and I'm like, oh, yeah, she's been hanging around. She's been hanging around Choco Sensei too much. Here comes the war criminal.
And from your darkest fears, Bad Bunny.
So much on the line here tonight, guys, as we look to crown a new champion.
That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not very often you can say that.
I am so glad they've had a tank in this game. I know, right? Oh man. Oh man.
And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career as well she should be.
I can respect that, Michael. She clearly worked hard to get where she is, but she also has to remember that she has a long way to go.
I'm gonna switch sides real quick. There we go. There it is, the Hololive Championship, folks. Let's go.
This title has been widely talked about and become many superstars'
Let's
main
go.
focus.
Yeah, it was a custom belt that I found on.
This matchup
I
is
found,
treacherous.
and it looked really cool.
With no absence of malice, it's about inflicting maximum punishment.
Oh, Pika just love the Choco Sensei.
Pinpoint a body
Oh,
part and
Aki.
exploit everything is at a competitor's disposal. The lack of rules makes a superstar even more dangerous.
Aki!
Just turn that around.
Aki's just mollied on Miko. Come on, Miko.
Setting it up.
Oh, Miko!
What could be the key to victory in this?
It's imperative to know your surroundings.
Miko!
Utilize cagey maneuvers. Know how an attack can come out of nowhere. It is difficult to move in this environment, but when the opportunity comes knocking, you have to move that and hurry.
Oh my
The
God!
fatigue is setting in for her.
She's doing it again! Oh!
Brutality.
What's she gonna do now? Oh! 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 Oh!
She's feeling it.
Oh, the war
WWE
criminals just
Universe
got.
is
She
feeling
got
it too.
the doctor on the floor. Oh!
Hoisted up.
Oh!
Here's a pin for the title.
Pico! It was out of there, Pico!
Stomping away.
Oh, Pico!
Side Russian leg sweep.
After attack on target.
Coming back. Oh, Choco Sensei's mad. She's mad.
She's beginning to flag a little. Here comes the setup. Double DDT. She'll take things into the ring. Placed in the corner.
Yo, if I was Picoro, I would have just waited outside and let them hammer each other and then sneak in afterwards.
Insulting. There she
Oh,
goes.
there goes Aki.
Driving the face down.
Oh, Miko's in trouble. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, Nelson. Oh, here she goes. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Wait. Wait.
Here is your winner and new international champion, and Buddy.
You can just
Wait.
feel it. Their
Choco
championship
Sensei had her
dream
pinned on the
begins.
outside too.
We really are looking at a new era, Cole.
Choco
Soak it
Sensei
in.
had her pinned on the outside too. Wait. Did you see that? Choco Sensei had her pinned on the outside. Wait, can I go back? Let's see if I can go back. Let's see if I can go back. Wait. Oh, okay. Picoro pinned her first. Okay. Yeah, Picoro pinned her first. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3. No. It was a simultaneous pin. Look. Watch his hand. 1, 2, 3. You see it? It's a simultaneous pin. Oh my gosh. It's not a clean win. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to put Choco Sensei against Picoro for the title. Bruh. How did this happen? 1, 2, 3. It's recorded. Well, I would too. She came out with the tank. Okay. Picoro is going to hold the title, but the next episode that we film, we're going to have to put Picoro against Choco Sensei in the match for the title, because it's disputed. And that's the only fair way to do this. That's the only fair way. So I got that. It's in stone. We got Choco Sensei has first dibs because it's a disputed title. All right. So we're gonna have to move on. All right. Next match. Yeah, that's fair. Whoever wins the 8-woman battle royal, she's gonna have to wait in line. Konnichiwa. Yashai. Choco Sensei. Hi. Yeah. Well, Choco Sensei will have a rematch next week. Next week on Raw, she will have a rematch for the title. Yeah, I can make it, so that's not a problem. Okay, moving on. We will go. Next match will be Kiara against Mume. Yeah, when I decided to do this my own league here, I turned off basically every option I could so I could have complete commissioner and authoritative control. The only thing I can't control is like right now, Holomyth and Holo Console are in a rivalry, so there are possibilities that Holomyth or Holo Console could come do a run-in and interfere in the match. So that's a possibility.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Austria, Tanaka
The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
A major match ahead of her.
Yeah, the person that did this model made her alternate costume as well, and I just absolutely love this costume. They made both of the costumes, which is just awesome. I mean, they did an excellent job making this model. Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't give us much to work with as far as how they announced them, which was very disappointing. But they gave us some things to work with.
And representing the authority from New York, Murray.
They call her Murray.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
Human, really? I did not know that. Okay, Human. That's good to know.
And you have to respect the work this superstar has been putting in order to meet the kind of challenge she faces tonight. Without a doubt, we've seen the hard work paying off. You don't find yourself in a match like this without dedicating your time into your craft. All that time spent has her in a good position to pull off a victory here.
But she'll have to maintain her composure as she's going up against a
Oh, Kiara!
Kiara! Under her
Wow!
Connecting with a short elbow.
Oh, yeah. She
Oh,
is really getting fired up.
you mess with the wrong bird.
Well, she knows that now.
Oh my God! Ume, you got some moves,
Oh,
girl.
my God.
You got some moves. I'll be honest, I have not seen Mume wrestle. This is the first time I've seen her actually wrestle, guys. And, oh my gosh.
Sent to the outside.
I heard that. What you gonna do, girl?
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
We are witnessing the beginning of the end.
What are you gonna do now? Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah. Oh my God!
Slides back into the ring.
Oh man! I have never seen her do that.
Gets inside the ring.
Oh, what are you gonna do now,
Both
bro?
wrists captured. And
Oh my God!
Solid contact across the
Kiara!
chest.
looking bad for her here. Who's ready for that? Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Oh my God!
Oh, somehow
Oh, look, you gotta have to do a lot more damage than that. You can do it. Come on, Mooney. Oh, this. I did not think this match was gonna be this good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just like feeling these punches. Oh, what's she gonna go up on the ropes.
Shooting star press, incredible. She's big with the counter. This is what
There she
you
goes.
call cover. 2. No, kick out at 2. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Shot. And now tying up the leg. Straight to the knee. She's able to
There
get
you go. Wait, get your hands up. Get your hands up.
Effective counter.
Oh no, what are you gonna do now? What are you
It's
gonna do
been
now?
a hellacious encounter thus far.
It's swung in multiple directions. It's anyone's guess how this one's going to end.
Looking to end it here. This could be it. 1, 2. No, she kicks out.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Pride's on the line, girls. Come on, pride's on the line.
Unloads a shot to
Come on,
the
get
gut.
those hands up. Get those hands up.
Ooh, rock with that one.
There she goes again.
What a response.
She shoots up the top
That's
rope.
too far. It's too
Dangerous.
far.
Sinking elbow.
Put money on her tonight. Hard-fought victory.
Kiara, that was smooth. That was an excellent match.
Here is your winner, Tanaka K.A.R.
They got to be happy about this victory
Oh,
tonight.
wow.
She
That
certainly
was good.
grabbed the spotlight
That was
for this
just
victory.
awesome. Wow, guys. Wow. Oh, excellent rivalry. Excellent rivalry. Woo. I did not think it was going to be that epic. Wow. Oh, definitely. Woo. Oh, yeah. I mean, that was just like these matches in between, like, title matches are supposed to be like, you know, kind of like the cool-off matches. But, I mean, this just kept it going. This just, like, really kept it going. Wow. I mean, this is like keeping that momentum going up instead of like having that little downtime, you know? I mean, because now we got Battle Royal coming up. Now remember, Battle Royal, if you go over the top rope, you're out. That's it. So everyone starts in the ring. It's not going to be like, like Royal Rumble rules. It's Battle Royal. Everyone's going to be in the ring. So, I mean, this could end quick. This could last for half an hour. It all really depends. Now, I'm not really going to put up a poll for this one since there's 8 of them. But, I mean, every single time, because like Battle Royal and Royal Rumble were like crashing the game. So I had to figure out how many superstars I could get in there with a good frame rate and everything. And every single one I ran of 8-woman Battle Royal, like every time the results were different. So it's literally a dice roll here. Yeah, Kiara really, really, really stepped up the game. I mean, I was really, really impressed. When I was kind of testing her out with different type of matches to see, if she was better in one match or another. There were some matches like cage matches, like she did she didn't do so well. And then there were like other matches, like, you know, street fights, where she seemed to do like a little bit better, or like you know, Extreme Rules. And I mean, she seems to be more of a fighter, but I didn't think she was like that technical. I mean, she was just like precision kicks and punches and knees and, you know, flying all over the place. I didn't even know she could jump off the top rope like that, because the computer never did it until she was up against Mume. I was like, wow. Now, I'll be honest with you, like, you know, if you were here when we were kind of testing the game out last week, you know, we played around with some of these models here and some of these girls, and you know, we Fubuki, Okayu, Botan, Hachima, you know, we tried those four out. Karoni, we tried her out. Now, I don't think any of you have seen Toa yet. Toa is like a really she's like a really vicious street brawler almost, but she's also very technical. She's like literally, she reminds me of like a UFC fighter almost, and she is just like really vicious. I did tweak her entrance, because the entrance that they gave her was like really not good. So, but I gave her a much better one. Not that I favor her, because to be honest, I've never subscribed to her channel. Oh, I've subscribed to her, but I've never been a member of her channel, I should say. So, let's see here. It's all right, let's get going. You know, I mean, Hachima always seems to like come out on top somehow. I don't know how. I'm not saying she's gonna win, but she always seems to come out on top somehow. Let's go!
The following contest is an 8-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring, from Japan, Howl the Show Mary!
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
Sencho!
One of the most anticipated matches we've had in quite some time. And this woman is the reason why.
I can't help but think every single time I see her in the ring, I'm like, how are you moving around so well when you're like 80 years old, you know? I guess, you know, I'm just thinking of her going, ow, 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 every time she's getting in the ring. Yeah, exactly, Calvin.
And from Australia,
It's all about showing off for this superstar. They are fearless and want everyone to know.
You say fearless, I say insane. Let's just call the whole thing off.
Oh, man. much. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
She has been counting the weeks, the days, the minutes until this match.
Welcome. Make yourself at home. Feel free to relax and enjoy the match. Enjoy the rest of the show. It's been a great show so far. If you haven't been here for the first couple of matches, but the other matches, the rest of the matches are going to be just as epic as the first two. I promise. Oh, it's getting better. It's going to get better.
And from Japan, the Superstar.
Just look at the swagger on display. I love it.
I was so mad that they didn't have the option of calling her the Duck.
This superstar. Well, the WWE Universe clearly
I was
disagrees
like,
with you.
they have to have the Duck in here, but nope, no Duck.
From Japan, boom! Tank, the Idol.
Matches like these, with talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wow, I was surprised. But,
A
yo,
determined
you
look
can...
on her face. She knows how to prove herself.
There are ways of importing custom skins in,
from Japan,
but it's a little complicated.
the Idol,
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring.
I could actually see Corone like being like this in real life.
I'm sure
I can see it. I can see it.
Before bed tonight.
I could see her having this kind of swagger in real life. She may be like overly shy in real life, but I could see her having that kind of swagger in real life. Because she would take it this seriously. Oh yeah!
and from Japan, the Idol, Kang Yu.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
Oh yeah! Woo! Let's go, okay! Let's go! Let's go! You haven't seen that.
Such an incredible journey for this woman.
Once you see Toa's entrance,
take her even further.
I custom made Toa's entrance, all right. And but as long as it don't mess up, it'll be pretty cool. It'll look really cool.
The Devil, Angel, TNT.
I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh? That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well, good.
Let's see what they've got then.
I had to put swagger on her. I had to put swagger on her. She gotta live up to that. She's gotta live up to it. It gets even better. Hang on. Wait for it. There you go. I had to put swagger on her.
She loves the reaction she receives from the WWE Universe, and I think she's going to take that energy into the match, too.
Oh, man. I mean, it's like, you gotta feel a little bit of swagger coming from Toa, you know? I mean, everyone, you know, she tries so hard to be tough, you know, and like, you know, I'm a devil. But, you know, she can always show us that cool eyesight of her, you know? It's like, you just have to put a little bit of that swagger in there so it's like, hey, she's a cool girl too, you know?
And their opponent from Japan, the Idol, King.
And guys, this looks to be a match with major implications here in WWE. Could change the entire landscape here.
The guy that made Fubuki's model, like, did an awesome, like, a really great job. I'm really impressed. I mean, that model is just awesome.
This highly anticipated battle
Right, here we go.
A very unpredictable kind of match.
Chaos reigns supreme. Even the most seasoned superstar can fall victim to the numbers game or an unexpected elimination.
The only positive strategy here is to be prepared for anything.
It to Bhutan. Double team.
Dodges out of the way.
And oh my God, what a forearm! Nasty kick. Great counter.
Toa
She flips it back.
Bhutan taking it. Bhutan. Peroni's gonna have the headache.
This claw on the face.
There's just so much going on. I can't keep track. I'm gonna take it to Marine.
This could be the end here. Right in the button.
Is Marine gonna be the first one out? Is she gonna be the first one out? Is she gonna be the first one? She's fighting. Wait.
Dropping the double axe. Lethal kick.
A competitor has been eliminated.
To summon all of her strength.
Tossed aside.
Toa's got eliminated. She was the first one gone.
Looking for elimination here.
What happened? I'm taking away your entrance.
She's looking highly motivated.
Subaru's almost gone. She's safe.
Setting it up. Boom.
Yeah. She got thrown out. She got like tossed. I mean, she literally got tossed.
For a pump handle.
Botan this way, like clobbered the thing.
Strong punch in the midsection. Leave the night right on for her, 'cause this is over. Can she capitalize?
Oh, man.
Ready to show her opponent what she's got. Oh, man. Ooh, what a forearm. This is downright savage blood right here.
Answering back.
Getting ready to send one over.
Botan's on the ropes. Botan's gonna be out. He's almost out. Botan's out. She's almost gone. Fubuki's almost got it. Oh, she's safe.
After that one. That's a knee
Yeah. Marine is doing the smart thing. She's doing exactly what HBK did when he won the Royal Rumble. You wait and rest underneath the ropes, and you just wait until everyone takes each other out. It's the smart thing to do. You hide.
Looks like an elimination is underway.
Oh, Botan's on the ropes again. Oh, Subaru's gonna be, Subaru. Oh, Botan's gone. Botan's gone. Marine's gone.
Been eliminated.
Botan. The powerhouse is gone.
Ready to show her opponent what she's got.
The old lady's gone.
Here.
Oh, okay, you.
Been eliminated.
What?
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Coroni's gone. We're down to 4. Oh my gosh. Hachima's still in it.
The royal head scissors.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Hooked up.
Oh, Subaru's just taking it to Hachima. Don't turn your back. Throw her out. Oh, no.
Planning meets execution.
Oh, the Hachima's back up. Oh, you should have thrown her out when you had a chance.
She is not looking good right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, Hachima. Oh, synchronized. It's going to be synchronized. Throw him out. Oh! She took out Fubuki.
Where these superstars must be vulnerable.
And who's going to find a way to
Oh, Subaru, can you do it? Subaru? This is your chance. Subaru. Take it.
Done going on the offense.
Show them that you're the ultimate idol.
Stay alive, but
Throw her out.
matters quickly.
You can do it. Oh, Hachima's gone. Subaru can do it. You can do it. Oh my God. We're down to 2. Oh, Subaru, you can do it. Oh.
With a cause for
Soon, we could be seeing a submission here.
Why on earth would you apply a submission during a Royal Rumble match? This is terrible strategy.
Looks like she has other plans here.
I think she was just looking to soften her up a little there.
Is she gonna do it?
Kick to the midsection.
Oh,
Sunset.
She's going up from the heavens.
Strong cover. You can do it, Subaru. All you gotta do is toss her out. Just toss her out. She got her on the rope. Super kick. Oh, she's on the rope. Oh, reversal. Okay, you've got her reversal. Is she gonna go? Some back suplex. Oh my gosh. She turned it around. Is she gonna turn around? Okay, you. Oh, European uppercut. Oh, okay, you may turn it around. She might turn around. Oh, she's turning around. Oh my gosh. Okay, you won.
The idol.
Oh my gosh.
Kang.
A big win for her. And she certainly earned it.
Every match is special, but this
Okay,
one
you
just
number
raised the
one
bar
contender.
even higher.
Number one contender.
I was watching this one by the end of it.
Marko. Oh my gosh, Subaru, you were so close. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh man. Oh wow. Wow. I did not see that. Wow. I thought for sure she had her. Oh man. Jackal Skeleton, thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I did see that. I haven't had a chance to download it yet. I am definitely going to. I'm definitely going to download it though. I do have the belt and the the international title and the tag titles, but I'm not using the tag titles yet. I'm going to introduce the tag titles later. But yes, thank you for bringing that up. There is a Hololive Arena. I haven't had a chance to test it out yet because I ran into some technical difficulties with the game with this last bug that came out, or this last patch that came out. So, but I will be testing it either this week or next week, and I may introduce it in one of the next couple week shows. So, but yes, thank you for bringing that up. It looks awesome. It really does. It looks really great. Okay, guys, we are gonna have one heck of a card for next week and for Money in the Bank. This is gonna be great. Okay, well, let's get the next match going here. Let's see here. Let's gotta make sure that. So next match, Fauna versus Ina. Nature versus Nature. Oh man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have not seen Ina's entrance yet. So I have no idea if it's good or not. So if it's bad, it's not my fault. And if it's bad, I will change it. So, but, you know, I mean, the character model looks pretty good. I'm sure Ina will probably look at it and say, I'm not that flat. But that aside, I will say that I will say that hopefully it's good. I definitely have to change this music for Fauna. I did not. I didn't know she had this kind of music on hers either.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Authority. From the Garden of Eden, Salas Farmer.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one.
One of the best competitors around, ready to show her skills.
Representing the Street Profits from the other side of darkness, the Princess Ian.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table,
bad.
I have wanted to call this match. I cannot
It's
wait
so
to
wacky, wavy, inflatable arm guys. Yeah, you think so? I'm not gonna say that out loud. But
She is ready for this big match, and she knows everyone backstage will be watching her make an impact.
right, ladies, let's go. Let's go.
And coming into this matchup, there has been a fire
Oh,
burrowing inside of this superstar.
Ina comes
She
out
certainly has the
throwing
look of someone
punches.
that's tired of being taken
Oh.
lightly, angry at the disrespect she's been shown.
And will this be it? She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Oh.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it. Straining that trapezius muscle.
And here we go. Locked in. It's
Oh,
locked
she's
in.
already going for a submission. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Tap. Oh, look at this. Arm bar. Slipped
Oh,
underneath,
here comes the
and
reversal.
counter.
Oh, right in the face.
Whack.
Oh, God. Ooh, she hit the corner hard. Big punch.
Targeting the arm. This is
Oh, wow. That's what happens when you mess with nature, I guess. Oh, man.
Focused on finishing the leg.
That's gotta hurt.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. Check your face after that one. Uh-oh, stomping away in the corner. No, you don't think. What on earth
is she gonna go coast to coast?
I think we know exactly what. Gonna take a trip coast to coast.
Coast to coast. What? What?
Looking for the single leg DDT on the foot.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. From the top.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
She's gonna go up again?
Defend herself. Yeah, the faults in her game.
Fana, what are you doing? There she goes again.
What impact. Taking a chance one more time. Can she do it here?
Oh!
Kick out at the slimmest of margins.
You can't get closer to 3 than that.
Sight set on the top.
Oh, she's gonna go up again.
That's insane.
Oh, she's going backwards? What's a 450?
Impressive reversal there.
Could that be the table turner she so desperately needed?
Oh, DDT.
DDT. She's feeling the hurt here.
Yeah. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this.
Jeez, nasty kick to the face. And she's keeping the pressure on here.
Oh,
Can
she's
she
gonna go up
really be the
again.
aggressor
What are you
lately?
doing? Oh.
And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength.
Oh. Oh my, Ina.
Oh, and a reversal. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Oh, she's trying. She is trying to fight. She is trying to fight back.
Are we about to see it?
DDT. It's all over but the counting.
Oh, does she have it? Does she have it?
No, she's still alive.
She was barely able to get that shoulder up. I cannot believe she
How?
had the wherewithal.
There's got to be some
Oh.
sense of desperation right now. She's used her
I
best
think that
weapon,
broke
but the match
something.
still
That had to
continues.
have broken something.
Isolating the arm.
Oh, Fana, stop! Stop!
That is just insulting.
She's starting to drag a little bit.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Oh, Fana! You don't
She
have to be
shoots up
that
the top
mean.
rope.
Come on,
Dangerous
girl.
thinking.
Just finish her
Incoming.
off. Oh, how can you miss that? She's right there.
Oh, she lands hard.
We're about to see.
We just saw a tree fall, and we heard it.
What a great move.
Oh, she's stuck. Come on, Ina. You got this, girl. Oh!
That's devastating.
She's looking for the win.
She's got her.
Oh!
No, this match continues. How the hell did she just kick out?
Wait a second, referee, you sure? Are you sure?
Oh! You took out the ref! Ina, what did
Such
you
a
do?
physical match from
You
these
took out the
combatants, and
ref!
the wear and tear is starting to show.
Now the time where the smartest competitor needs to take advantage of the situation. Needs to figure out the quickest way to end this.
She's showing
at least he's not knocked out, but
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Kirito, welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go. Oh, single arm takedown. Oh, she's got an armbar. Oh, Ina, are you gonna tap? Oh, no, she let her go. Oh, she's going up again. Got 450. Oh, yeah, this has to be it. No, it's not it.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Where are you jumping, Fana?
Trying to go for it again.
Oh, Buster.
Isn't enough to secure the victory.
Oh, what a fluke. What was that?
Here is your winner, the Princess Ian.
She is plenty to celebrate here
Fana,
tonight.
you threw the match,
action we
girl.
just witnessed
You
was
threw the
really something
match.
else.
This is one I won't forget for a long time.
Even the crowd can't cheer her. Oh, even the computer crowd can't cheer her. Okay, we're gonna have to schedule a rematch of this because that was like a really bad ending. Oh, Fana. Ina versus Fana next week. The crowd is not happy, folks. The crowd is not happy, and as commissioner of this newly founded VTuber Wrestling Federation, Ina and Fana, you will wrestle next week. And a Falls Count Anywhere match. Oh, yeah, Fana, you will either redeem yourself or you will fall next week. Next week, Falls Count Anywhere. We're gonna make it so, like, you know, if Fana decides to jump out of the ring, then it's her fault completely, and that's it. I'm giving her a second chance. After that, no more. I did not turn on blood. That's a good question. I did not turn on blood because I am technically using representation of Hololive members, and though I am using them as you know, they are community creations. However, Hololive does own their likenesses. And if I turn on blood, Hololive does have the authority to automatically take down my video. That is stipulated in their consent of use of their talent likeness. That's why it's not on. So, but it's a good question. It's a very good question. I did consider it. Okay, next match. We are going right along. I did not think that the matches would go along this fast. Okay, Fatal 4-Way. Toa, how'd you get into this match? Well, Toa inserted herself into this match. I thought I had someone else in this match. Toa, did you take out someone backstage and insert yourself in this match? Sworn. No, I did have her in there twice. Okay. Well. Oh, I left out Flair. Okay. Well, I do have Flair also on the roster, and I will utilize Flair next week in the show. So I'll make sure I put that down on my notes here. Flair. That's who's missing. Okay. Okay, well, Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way is going to be whoever wins this match will have a slot for the Money in the Bank briefcase match and the pay-per-view coming up. So we definitely have a good match here with high stakes. And just so you guys know ahead of time, for this match here, I actually did take a name generator and a random generator thing that just kind of randomizes it, and then I randomly picks a name. So and what. Actually, I do have an announcement for after the tag team match, after the main event, about the women's title. Technically, the WWE women's title, but it's just going to be the women's title.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Japan, the Idol.
The makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
That's the first time I've seen her entrance too. That is great. That is just great. Though, well, if I unlock Trish Stratus, I still haven't unlocked her yet. I may be able to adjust that. Toa, you're getting a second chance. Don't blow it.
And her opponents, first, from Limbo, the Devil, Angel, TNT.
Yeah, she gets 2 entrances.
What are you talking about?
That's what happens when I don't pay attention.
Seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
We'll chalk it up to her being a devil and an anti-hero. She managed to insert herself into another match. We'll just say that. Let's go, Toa. You got this, girl. You got this. This time you got this. All you gotta do is pin or submit her. Yeah, she didn't want to exert herself during the battle royal because she wanted a chance at the briefcase at Money in the Bank. That's what it was, guys. She's like, nah, I don't want that title. I want this title instead. That's what it was. Yeah, we're getting into unfamiliar territory because I haven't seen Aqua's entrance either yet, so this should be interesting.
Japan, Arthur.
No matter the stipulation or the opposition, this athlete stays the course.
Did the creator make the announcer call her author?
But you
What?
have to know when to
Wait,
fold.
wait.
Well, knowing this person, I don't think you'll get your wish
I'm gonna have to change
anytime
that.
soon, Corey.
Oh, man.
She knows she
Author.
deserves to be atop this
Well,
division. And a
I
win
guess
tonight
that's the
will go
closest
a
you can
long
get to
way
Aqua,
towards
but...
that.
You work with what you have, I guess, but...
And from Japan, the Idol, Lars.
The WWE
Sour?
Universe has been
Salad?
counting the days, hours, and minutes for this match to start, and the countdown is almost over.
You know, Sora's entrance is so idol-like. You know, it's very basic. It's very pure.
Determination in
She
her
comes
eyes.
out.
She
She's
is
waving to
more
the
than
crowd.
ready for competition.
You know, I mean, she's just like so say so. You know, I mean, it just reminds me so much of her. I mean, look, she's just waving to the crowd and everything like that. The idol salad, yeah, the idol salad. Oh, Sora, you never get to be a bad girl, do you? All right, ladies, let's go. Let's go.
The bell is rung and anything
got
goes in this no disqualification match.
This is just going to be a brawl that can turn real ugly real quick.
No rules to obey means no limit on how nasty
No
this
rules,
one can
no
get.
count outs.
Caught with the boot. Byron, would you agree that in a matchup like this, you have to be
Oh.
When you seize the opportunity. Absolutely, that could be the
Oh,
difference
yeah,
maker.
yeah.
The windows of opportunity are so
Oh, Sora,
in this
Sora.
environment. Is it enough?
And she breaks the count.
This match continues on. Can she do it here?
Shoulder shoots up before two.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
We got Devil versus Say So Idol. Oh, there we go. We're going to the outside.
Right to the arm. Stomping down. Springboard misses the target.
Aqua, what are you doing in the ring? You weren't even close.
Backbreaker.
Oh, Noel.
Driven into the barricade. Ooh, she just turned it around.
Yeah, we didn't make a Yago, like a Yago invitational cup
She
or
wants to
something
take
like
this one
that.
outside the ring, it seems.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Back in the ring now.
Oh,
Looking
reverse.
highly
DDT.
motivated, getting hyped up. What a shot.
Sent crashing to the floor. He got the shoulders down. That could have been it right there.
Toa, you're going over the top rope again. What are you doing?
Ooh, she responds with a counter. What a punch. Took off the...
Oh, Toa, what are you doing? Are you gonna try to put someone over in the table?
No.
Oh, there goes Aqua.
A slam.
Oh!
Impact. She's starting to look concerned.
Noel is just clinging house. Oh, everyone's on the floor.
And a kick out at two.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to.
Oh, man.
Take it back.
Noel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Aqua's right behind you. Here comes Sora. What are you doing?
Haymaker
No.
connects.
No.
Setting it up.
Knee strike connects.
Oh, Okay, Thor has a mean streak. Thor definitely has a mean streak, guys. Oh, here. Aqua's been playing too much Apex here.
Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
Oh, super kick! Super kick! Thor almost had it clean.
Body drop.
He almost had it clean. Oh, man.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Oh.
Followed up with a basement drop kick. She manages
Okay,
to get control.
Tola's finally warming up here. She's finally warmed up. That was a pin. That was a pin. It was a lazy pin, but it was a pin.
Sure, she wants to be here.
Tola, you got a pin in the ring, girl. This isn't false count anywhere. Oh, Aqua's got a pin.
She's finished. Kick out. She still has life.
This is going to come down to who loves it more.
Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Superstar set.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She's starting to tire already. This deep into her.
Aqua's going up. Aqua wins! Aqua earns a chance at Money in the Bank!
Here is your winner, Arthur.
A truly stunning
Oh,
performance
wow.
to win this fatal four-way match.
She had to go through 3 very
Wow,
intimidating
guys,
opponents in this
wow.
This is definitely a match she should be proud
She
of.
took out Dancho. Wow. Bakwa's strong. Bakwa's definitely strong. Wow. That was great. That was really good. Wow. That was good. That was a good match. That was a quick match, but it was a good match. Okay. Mianto Arthur Aqua says, I just cleaned your Yeah, exactly. Man. Oh. Now, I've seen both of these ladies wrestle, and both of these ladies are like powerhouses. I haven't seen Ame do her ground pound yet, but I've been told that this model has a ground pound move. I haven't seen it yet though, and I haven't been able to do it yet, but she supposedly has it. So we'll see. We'll see. Right, let's go. Yeah, exactly. That would be good. She's gonna go. Why are you
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from another time, Watson.
I don't always agree with it, but this superstar isn't afraid to come out here and take things by force.
Oh, you hypocrite. I'll just wait until another superstar, one you don't like, Saxton, decides to come out and take what they want, and we'll see how you respond then.
This is the first time I've seen Watson's entrance with her being solo. I've only ever had her paired with Gura or with Mori. So that was pretty interesting. I didn't know she wore glasses. I have Ame Buffington in here as well.
And representing the Authority from another time,
Kron.
Either you two breathe with all this superstar smugness.
Learn how to pronunciate. It's Karoni.
What on earth
Not
are you
Kron.
talking about? The WWE Universe loves it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time the WWE loved a self-absorbed competitor. If you smell what I'm cooking.
That is so Karoni though. Just so self-absorbed. Yeah, I love you guys too. Ron.
She knows tonight is going to be a big challenge, but if anyone is up for it, it's this woman.
All right. Show us what you got. Let's see that ground pound on me.
She has the singular goal of being the most dominant superstar.
Oh.
She has no issue getting in your face
Oh.
about it either.
Oh.
She doesn't care
Oh.
who she has to run
Oh.
over. There is
Oh.
no
She's got her on the
second place
ground.
for her in any competition.
She's pounding her.
And she kicks out at two.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Face buster. Unable to counter. Kick right to the back of the leg. Taking out the knee.
Well measured.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Oh,
The
ow.
elbow is locked in.
Ow,
This
ow,
will
ow,
be
ow, ow, ow,
amazing
ow, ow,
upset.
ow, 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 ow.
Can she get...
Look at her resourcefulness here, doing whatever it takes, to break out.
Yeah, right until the Time Lord ground pounds you back. Oh! Karoni, you're getting outperformed and out wrestled here. You better rewind and do a little bit more training or something. Oh, there you go. Work it, girl. Work it. Oh, there you go. There you go. Work it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nice springboard.
Wow. Ooh, look at her answering back. Counters.
Ame. Ame is just dominating though.
Right to the leg.
She dodged you.
Man, that hurts. Knew what was coming there. Connects. She's forced onto the defensive now. Oh, and she turns it around. Oh, what a right. Man, there's some attitude behind it.
Oh, wow. Ow. Oh, ooh.
Boom. That wasn't just an uppercut. That was 24 carats. Side headlock applied.
Oh, I felt that up here.
Will this be enough? 1, 2, just after 2.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
As the wrist trapped, and now a series of stomps and kicks.
just a barrage of stomps.
Man, whoa.
Elbow drop, good Lord. Things not going how she'd like.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to.
But seriously.
Close fist connects. And back into the ring she goes.
What a cross body. And the cover for the win.
You got it? You got it?
She gets the shoulder up.
Both
Oh.
competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Oops.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer. Collar flush. There's two.
Ooh. Karoni. Nice.
Here is your winner,
And she walks away with a big win.
This one felt special from the moment the bell rang. We knew it was going to be a show.
Yeah, it really lived up to all the expectations.
I think Ame decided to take some shots of her special juice that she had, and you know, yeah. Because, I mean, Ame just, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, what can you do, huh? All right, folks. Time for main events for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Now, before we get to the Tag Team Championships, and as this is going to be an Extreme Rules Tag Team Championship, which basically means there's no rules. That anything goes. You have pinfalls. You have to do them in the ring and all that stuff. Before that, as this is loading, people have been asking me, Marko, why are you insisting on pitting Holomyth against the Holo console? Why is this obsession been in fruition since you saw Miko do her thing with WWE 2K22? And I'll tell you why. It's because when the Holo console was introduced to us, you guys remember this. There was a bunch of vignettes that was presented to us, and those vignettes told us the lore and backstory. In matter of fact, here, let's watch.
As civilization was not built by the gods, no order could be found among. Disorder occurred once more. Civilization corrupted nature. With the birth of civilization, time gained extensive power. Time bound all living beings with shackles, dominating them diabolically. Space and time had long since confronted one another for ages past. Space could not agree with time's tyranny, and a devastating conflict commenced. Amidst the havoc, the gods created avatars. They bestowed a vessel to Chaos, who had existed since the Genesis. Let there be order. Chaos shall govern the lands via council. The gods said, followed by their slumber. So led to the council's providence.
As you can tell from the story and the lore that they were presenting to us, there was a clear story there that these avatars were being sent to us to basically as part of the hands of the authority to correct what was going on, right? You know, society, nature, all these things were, out of balance, things were happening, civilization, all those things. And what better way of having those avatars start correcting the things that were wrong than by going after that which goes against the quote-unquote idol culture that Iago clearly wants in Hololive, right? You have Calliope Mori, who is sitting there and she's swearing up a storm, she's doing her thing her own way. You have Gargura, who was, tried so hard to act say so, and then all of a sudden just boom, it was like, okay, we're not going to be say so anymore, that type of thing. And then of course Ame, from day one, she was never, she feigned like she would say so, but she really wasn't, and she was obsessed with Booba, and then Kiara dropped the F-bomb every so often. And then you had pure Ina. Ina was always so pure and so the prince, the priestess and everything. And then it finally got to her, and then she had that moment where she fell, right? So what better way of taking the console and cleaning up what needs to be cleaned up than putting those avatars that were sent to Hololive to be those hands that were meant to correct things, and to put them against the very people that represented some of those things that went against the idol culture. Yeah, chaos cannot be understood. And that's just it. Chaos. People often say, well, wait a minute, what about chaos? And chaos, people don't understand that chaos, even though that brings imbalance into the current state of things, it does ultimately bring balance into the grander scheme of things, because it restores order over the long period of time by balancing out what happens over eons, and generations, and it's not just about what happens in that year or decade or even 100 years. So, yes. So, with that in mind and that backstory in mind, I present to you our main event for tonight. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Extreme Rules Tag Match.
This is gonna be good.
Let's go!
The following contest is a tag team extreme rules match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship and the Street Profits.
Guys, we finally found a new champion here tonight. That's right, the title's been vacant for long enough. One of these superstars will be going home tonight as the new champion.
I know, right? I mean, just check out Callie. I could see them scripting this entire entrance and doing it.
Guys, I have to say, this has been one of the most intense rivalries the women's division has seen in quite some time.
And that's really saying
Yeah,
something,
boy!
Marko, especially
Yeah!
considering the battles we've seen over the
Look
past
at that!
few years alone.
Yeah, I really hope that Callie watches the promo that I tagged her in. I really hope. I don't know if she will or not, but I really hope she does.
And the Authority.
Here we go, guys. We're going to finally have a champion after this one. And you have to imagine these superstars are feeling the pressure here. You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it at least a little bit.
How about this rivalry these women have been locked in, guys?
Michael, there's no doubt that it's been about as impassioned a rivalry as we've seen in a very long time.
Well, you know, Bay like almost worships Callie, you know, and that's just it. You know, that she really does idolize Callie.
The WWE Women's
I
Tag
think
titles are up for grabs here tonight.
if we
This
were
is sure
to,
be a momentous match.
If we were to take this and put it into an anime, it would be like they were like enemy factions, and Bay would be the one that would have feelings of wanting to betray her faction and change sides.
Hey, I hear things. Maybe not directly, but I hear them. From my opinion, the champions are coming into this match possibly underestimating their competition just a little bit.
Oh, come on, Callie.
Biting, really? Uh-oh, somersault leg drop.
Come on, get up, punch her. Oh. Girl, you gotta get up, girl. You can't sit there and just take those.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. Backbreaker. Going for a pin for the championship. She kicks out at one.
There you go, Callie. Mud stomp. There you go. Line her up, Callie. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Could be looking for a superplex. Maybe something more. This is gonna be big.
Gura. Sharks don't fly. Gura.
That's for a counter. Oh, man.
They only fly if you're a Sharknado.
There is the ultimate splash. Goes into
Get
10.
him, Callie.
Stops the ref count before 2. She still has another title. Fireman carry. He's going to lead for a strong kick out. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Come on. Oh, famous Kelly, you gotta get up, girl. You gotta get up.
Suicide. Crashing hard onto the floor. Ill-advised decision there.
Maybe slight hesitation there caused the outcome.
Oh, Gura, you took too long. Another one. No.
And she's knocked out.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplied.
Sana is just picking her apart. Callie has no idea where she's at. No. Oh, Callie, hit her, Callie.
And this might not have a pleasant ending. She goes under the ropes and back in the ring. All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Callie, what are you doing?
What
are you doing, Callie?
She's getting something
What are you
from
getting?
the ring.
What are you doing?
Oh, off of this crowd and
Oh, no, you took the long Kelly. Now she has the sledge. No. Gura.
She kicks out with
so close. That could have been it. Down with the drop kick.
Gura, just hit her with the chair. What are you looking for now? Oh, here comes the Kendo. Kendo. Oh,
She's taking a beating here.
Yeah, the physical price of the Extreme Rules stipulation is really starting to show now.
Gura, move.
Evades their offense.
Touch it.
Each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
Into the barricade.
Sana. She's just like. Oh man, Sana's just picking Callie apart.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Oh no.
Can cause some serious damage.
Sana's just choking her.
Is putting their opponent in a dicey situation, and she dodged that.
Fireman's carry.
Oh no.
There's two.
That she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron. But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
Gura, what are you gonna do?
Face first, driver. Taking it to the floor. Here we go. Taking it down now. 2, 3. Here are your winners, The Authority. A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time. Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate, but let's not lose sight of the fact they have a long road ahead of them now. At least if they're lucky.
Oh, come on, Corey. Don't be such a party pooper. Think of the champion.
Sana is too OP. I mean, she just destroyed Callie. Oh my god. How is she built? Oh my god. She just like literally just like bounced back from everything. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, I know she's as big as the universe, but I mean, that was too OP. Oh my gosh. Okay. But that was a great show, guys. That was an awesome show. I mean, we had like almost 4 stars throughout the entire night. We had I think we had one 3-star match, but we had a bunch of matches that went over 4 stars. So that went really, really well. Okay. The console won. Let's see, 1, 2. The console won 2 matches. Holomyth won 2 matches. So right now it's dead even. Okay. Now, what I want to say is that let me turn down the background music here just a little bit. Hang on. Okay. So what I want to say here is that this rivalry between the console and Holomyth is going to continue until Money in the Bank. Okay, Money in the Bank is going to be the blow-off match when everything is decided. Hang on, let me back out here. The embodiment of space and repurpose. Yeah, right. See. Okay. No, we're not going to the next show. Okay. So here's the calendar. Okay. Money in the Bank here is. Let's see. The show that we just ran is right here. Okay. So we have 2 more shows. And then we have Money in the Bank. Okay. So the 2 shows, then Money in the Bank. As you can see already on the calendar here, rivalries for Money in the Bank. We already have Ame versus Karoni, and then we already have the Holomyth versus the Holo Console as a rivalry for it. So those are locked in. That is not going to change. So the belts are going to stay with the console until Money in the Bank. That'll be their blow-off match. Whoever wins that will be undisputed champions moving forward. And then whoever is champion there will move on, and they will move on to challenge a different generation, a different gen. And then they'll start a rivalry with that gen. So that could be the Hollow Fantasy. That could be the Gen 3. That could be it could be any of them. I also have Indonesia in here. So it could be they could challenge Hololive Indonesia. There's any number of things. In addition, I'm also working on trying to complete the roster of members that I still don't have yet. And unfortunately, right now the build for La Plus is locked behind the Undertaker expansion pack. But if we keep having the amount of viewers that we've had tonight and then moving forward, I will consider buying that pack so we can so I can get that character, and then we can have Hollow X in here as well. Okay, so the other thing is I will, and this is not going to be live. I will record it and then upload it. That way, it's not an overly boring. Unless people want me to do it live, I could do it live too, and then I could do it as part of just like a talking stream or something like that. What I want to do is at some point I want to do a 16-person random drawing, random randomization drawing of the roster, and whoever those 16 people are will be in a tournament for the Raw Women's Championship. And and we'll do a tourney for that, and then we'll work that. You know, because you get 16, you automatically have 8 matches. You get 8 matches, and you know, 8 go 4, 4, 2, 2 goes to 1. So, you know, there's that. Okay, so that's another part of what I want to build into this game. As you can see, I also have a couple other belts here in for Hololive that I've downloaded, and then as was stated here in the chat, there's also a stage. There's an entire arena built, you know, stage, arena, ring, etc., that was built. So I'll download that after the stream here, and then start kind of tinkering around with that to test it out to make sure that doesn't crash the game. You know, because this last patch has made some things kind of funky, you know. I suggest you do content too. Yeah. Yes, I do need to do content, because just to give you guys an idea here, content wise, you know, luckily there are some things here that you can unlock that are not you know, purchased with like real currency. But they're locked. It's locked behind content where you have to like play to get in-game currency, basically. But you do that by playing matches, etc. here. So you know, Beth Phoenix, I needed that in order to download a couple of people, and then I believe like if I get like 300 more and I download Trish Stratus with her Ubas, I could probably make I could probably make Noelle's bigger with her Ubas, because hers are pretty big. You know, hers are definitely bigger than Beth Phoenix's. You know, Beth Phoenix's do look big, but she's also, as you could, if you look really closely, she's pulling her shoulders back, which extends her chest, which makes her chest look bigger. So yeah, well, you know, it's technically not microtransactions, because you just play. You know, it's in-game currency, but you don't buy them. You know, it's just like, you know, if you want to have like the special content and all these legacy characters, basically they just say, okay, you know, for playing the game, you can unlock these legacy characters and you don't have to buy them. And it's better than making you pay like $1 per character or something like that, you know? So, I mean, that's at least a plus. Same thing with like, you know, arenas and then like the older championships. Yeah, it's better than saying, okay, in order to have these characters, you know, you have to pay $1 each or something like that, you know, or like $5 each. But so yeah, that I think it went really well. You know, the game didn't crash. I did see that my frame rate did drop into the 50s, and once it dropped down to like 45, but it was very briefly. So you know, the first show went extremely well, guys, and it was really entertaining. What did you guys think? I'd like to have your guys' opinion on this as well. You know, how did you guys feel about the first show? I mean, I know I get excited a little a little much when watching this, but I can't help myself, because I mean, it's like I have to admit that being able to see, even though this is like wrestling and it's not like, like anime characters per se clashing against each other and a story-driven anime or a story-driven RPG or something like that, it's still, I mean, if you have a narrative, which we do, we have the Holomyth and Hollow Council lore, as the narrative, and we have the vehicle that can drive it, where it doesn't have to be like epic battle to the death. I mean, it's they gotta wrestle. They gotta wrestle and win. That's the challenge. That's the entire it's competition. We're literally pitting all the all the members of Hololive to find out who will stand as the idol of Hololive. Who wants it the most? Who will stand at the top and claim to be the champion, to claim to be the best, and who can maintain it the longest? Who can be at the top of the mountain, and who can be that one person that can be the face of the show moving forward? And what is amazing about this entire thing, guys, is that if you look at the roster, we'll go here real quick. By the way, here's your Ame Buffington. Let's see here. See, here's Flair. I do have Flair, and Flair will wrestle next week. So let's go down, and Iris. We didn't have Iris wrestle this week. We will. I'll put Iris on the card next week as well. We'll go down to. Let's see. We'll look at Sana. So, like, if you look at Sana's, card here, her superstar info, I mean, they literally keep stats of, how many appearances they've been in the Royal Rumble, how many times have they won, how long have they earned the title, how long they've held it, how many times have they've won it, how many times have they participated or won a Money in the Bank match. They literally have these stats here for the wrestlers. The game does simulate, if wrestlers get injuries, especially with the more dangerous matches like Hell in the Cell and everything else. So, so time active, the same thing there. So, there are definitely, there's definitely, different story driven narratives here that you can say, hey, how has this person fared in the literal dog eat dog world of, the quote unquote idol culture of trying to be the best, because in the end, you are trying to be the best idol if that's the culture you're trying to be there, So, yeah, we can put Ollie on the card. I do have Ollie on here as well, and we can I can put her on the card next week. So that's not a problem. I can start introducing I can start introducing some of the Hololive Indonesia next week. That's not a problem. Because they, depending on like how they define injuries, and I'm still not quite clear on injuries yet because there's no real stat here that I can see as far as like like stamina wise or anything like that. So cycling them out wouldn't be a bad idea, and it shake up the card a little bit too. So yeah, we got I got Ollie on here that that has not wrestled yet. So we can have Ollie wrestle next week. I do have a couple of other ones. I did download Pick-A-Me, but I'm not introducing any non-Hololive members at this point. I just wanted to see what she looked like, but I think it's really cute. But I do have Flair, and I have her written down for next week. And we will introduce Iris, because I've actually been working on her entrance as well, and Ollie, Muna. She still needs to be entrant. Unfortunately, they don't have a side ponytail, so Matsuri is gonna kind of be, I mean, not quite what she looks like, but it is what it is, I guess. She hasn't been introduced. Polka wasn't on the card this week, so we'll have her on the card. I do have Chloe on here, but I'm kind of holding off because I want to try to introduce Chloe with more of her gen mates. So I'm kind of holding off on her right now. But I believe, and Watame. We haven't used Watame yet, so Watame will also be on the card next week. So basically, any of the older gen members that I currently have that were not on the card this week will be on the card next week. In addition, there will be there's 7 matches that need to be filled. I'm doing 7 matches a week as what we did tonight, just as an example. Tonight, 7 matches, including all the entrances, lasted roughly about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. So, which is a decent amount of time. And then me talking has been another 10, 15 minutes here. So, just with those people there, and then also. And then we also have Chokla Sensei versus Picora for a rematch. Ina versus Fauna rematch. That should be at least. That should be probably at least 4 to 5 matches right there. So we should be pretty good on that. Someone upload a Kobo? Kobo. Roboco? I haven't seen a Roboco. They do need to upload a Roboco. But yes, guys, that has basically been the gist of what to look forward to for in the next couple weeks. We do have we do have 2 more weeks of matches before the actual pay-per-view. That at the pay-per-view, we will introduce the Money in the Bank briefcase. We will introduce the Raw Women's title, and then the women's tag team title will be on the line. And of course the Hololive International title will be on the line. After that, we'll slowly start introducing some of the other titles as well. Like the Hololive tag team titles, since we have so many gens out there that they can definitely have more titles to wrestle for. And then we can kind of go from there to depending on. I don't want to introduce too many titles because then it becomes really hard to plan for. But if we introduce, see, right now we have. Oops, I'm gonna get to my power rankings. I always forget where power rankings are. Is it rivalries? No, it's not rivalries. I always forget where. Oh, there you go. Power rankings. Divisions. There we go. So right now we have 4 titles, or 3 titles, and the Money in the Bank briefcase. So once we introduce the Hololive women's tag titles, I'll make 4, and then we have space for 1 more title after that. So after that, I really don't want to introduce any more titles because then it'll be very hard to continue to plan for. And basically, you'll have entire pay-per-views that are nothing but title matches, and then basically every single rivalry will have to revolve around the title, and I really don't want that because that kind of makes it hard to kind of plan for, especially like when you have there are times where like there's like the supposed drama that happens in Hololive where Flair, everyone was saying that Flair was cheating on Noelle with Marine, when she was like constantly going over to her house, and she was like constantly, Marine was constantly like walking off with her and like leaving her alone. They were leaving Noelle by herself and stuff like that. I mean, you could introduce that into like a storyline here, for wrestling, and make it into a reason to put them in a match. I mean, it's something like that. I mean, we could literally take some of the quote unquote gossip that the Clippers use, and then turn it around and say, hey, we can make that a storyline. I mean, it doesn't just have to be about belts and gold. We can literally do that. I mean, there's just so much that we can do with this that it's I mean, we can be our own creative team here with what we have. So so that's why I don't want to introduce too many titles. Yeah, the Battle of the Burbs. That's why I put them against each other for this first match, because I was like, hey, you know what? Let's put Burb against Burb. My original idea was to put them in a cage match, but they were both so quick in the cage match that the match was over like within 3 minutes. And I was like, it was just amazing, just like how quickly they were able to get out of the cage. So I may like have them do like a blow off match and put them in a steel cage where there's like no exit, or like, you know, like a Hell in a Cell match or something like that. I'm not sure yet. But so anyways, guys, that's basically how the show is going to go down. I am going to try my best to have I thought at the last minute, and I spent the last couple of days like really cramming at the last minute to get those that preview and that vignette together, just to kind of like, you know, like tease the upcoming show here tonight. I'm gonna try to have that better planned out ahead of time going forward. You know, I may not necessarily like have like how I did the Cali tease, but you know, if I can do it, then I'm gonna do it, because I would really like to you know, tease the show to say, hey, look, you know, here's someone out here that is doing this, and it's like extremely fun. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired because I was like so into the match, into all the matches tonight, and cheering and just kind of like, you know, panicking every time there was a near fall. I'm tired because I'm just like exhausted from cheering tonight. You know, my throat is actually sore from cheering. I mean, I just got way into it, and I mean but it's really exciting. You know, this is probably one of the funnest things I have ever done since I started streaming as a VTuber. And you know, I've done a couple of fun, really fun things, you know, that with you guys since I started streaming, but this has to be the funnest thing I have done with you guys since I have started streaming in January, and it is completely awesome. I really enjoy it, you know, and it's take a drink. Yeah, I know. I went through an entire liter of water in 2 hours, and I did have two glasses of whiskey sevens. You know, but hey, you know, it was fun. It was really fun, and I'm really glad that after talking to all you guys, I decided to get the game so we could all do this together. Because hey, you know what, I lost my love for wrestling because of all the stuff that had been going on in the wrestling world, you know. But this brought it back. It wasn't necessarily, you know, anything that happened in AEW or WWE or New Japan or anything like that. But this brought it back, because, you know, this is something that, you know, we can make our dream matches happen, and we can put it out there, and we could sit here and watch it and let it just unfold right in front of us, and it's great. I mean, there's problems in it, you know. There's bugs in it, but hey, we can roll it back and say, hey, you know, we demand to have a rematch, and that's exactly what we're doing next week. Exactly. Hololive Wrestling is awesome, you know? And that's why I decided, that is exactly why I decided, guys, that, hey, why not do, you know, VTuber Wrestling Federation. We start off with Hololive, And as long as you guys keep coming and you guys keep hanging out with me, and maybe we get more people to start watching, or hey, if I have the 7 to 10 people that have that come in and hang out with me throughout the night, just like we have been doing here now, as long as we keep that number and it don't drop down to just 1 or 2. Hey, let's just keep going. We'll start adding some other other agencies in here, at a later time. Like I said, we get enough interest. Hey, I'll buy the NWO pack. We can introduce the outsiders. Only we'll introduce the Hololive outsiders. The Hololive outsiders that you guys know who I'm talking about. We'll actually introduce them and actually have them like show up proper, outsiders dropping in out of nowhere and then just running amok. I mean, we'll do that angle. We will do those things. I will go spend my own money so we can do that if there's interest, and that's just it, because like I always tell you guys, and especially if you're a new person that's hanging out here, if you're a new person and you're just lurking right now, I mean, I'm not monetized. Everything that you have seen tonight, right now, everything is copyright claimed. Okay, I'm already this video, this and my VOD is already copyright claimed. It's not. I'm not striked, but it's copyright claimed by 2K and by WWE. And if Hololive decides to copyright claim it, they can copyright claim it too. But I cannot get monetized. If I ever get monetized, which I still have at least 300 more subscribers before I even get to that point, this video will never get monetized anyways. So they make money off this video. I don't get a single dime off this video. Everything I present in front of you guys, all my equipment, everything else, I spend my own money to do. I do this purely for fun. All right, I went out and bought a new iPhone Pro, and and spent my own money, just so I could be a VTuber because I wanted to do it for fun. That's all. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you guys. I'm doing this for fun. But if you guys show interest, I'll go out. I will spend the money and buy the NWO pack so we can continue having that fun. We can download those characters, those models, and we can run those angles. It's not a problem. I just need to have that interest so we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as there's interest, I'm willing to invest that money because, hey, it's not just for me. It's also because I know there's people out there that want to see it too. And if that investment is giving you entertainment, then it's worth it. I don't mind spending that money to give you that entertainment. For you, it's you just gotta show up. That's all it is. I don't want anything else from you other than if you're interested, show up. That's all I'm asking. If you know people who think that you who would be interested in this, hey, tell them about it. If they want to show up, they could show up too. More people want to show up, that's fine. But as long as there's people that show up, I have no problem doing this. I don't mind spending my time and energy to do this because this is fun for me. I could be gaming offline or gaming and not streaming, but I choose to do this because it's fun. Hanging out with you guys is fun. That's why I like it because I actually miss you guys when I'm not streaming. So I appreciate the fact that you guys come back and show up. Yeah, I mean, Calliope Mori, man, she took that chair like a champ, but oh man, I mean, she just got nailed hard. And I gotta look at Sana's character. I gotta figure out why she has like god tier type of like stats or something, because she is built like a brick. Yeah, I mean, she's built like a steel brick, and everything that Mori hit her with just bounced off her. It was like she never got stunned or something. I don't know, but there's something about her that just like it's like god tier. I'm almost willing to bet the person that built her, Sana is her favorite Hololive member. Hololive and or Iron Mouse and Nanners. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I want to run the outsider anger. I want to run the outsider angle properly. I have a storyline already lined up for it, and I want it to be. I want the outsider angle to be exactly kind of to almost mirror exactly how the original NWO was, where Hogan, Nash, and Hall literally left, one company to go to another one because they WWE, they felt WWE was screwing them over, and so they basically went to where they felt like they would be, more secure and profitable, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then they waged quote unquote war against WWE. You know what I'm saying? So, and with Nanners and Iron Mouse, it's more of, that they are friendly collaborators with Hololive, and they occasionally are able to work with them. So it would be, for them, they would be like the Hollywood type of special appearance type people, where like Maury would say, you know what, I'm bringing in the big guns, and at SummerSlam I'm gonna have a tag team partner that will completely blow your mind, and then she brings out Iron Mouse, something like that, or some, this is something like that. It would be like for me, it would make more sense that for that to be like an angle than to have Iron Mouse and Nanners come in and be evil towards Hololive, when all they want to do is like motorboats, Maury and and Kiara and every other Hollow Mem that they can, except for probably Ina, since she's but that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Yeah, well, see that, and that's just it. If I do an outsiders angle, it would be that they would first be invaded by Coco, because I have Coco downloaded. Let's see here. Oops. I have Coco downloaded, and the model is like really, really, really good. And then the other one would be Rushia. and they would be the outsiders. They would be like, the original, they would be the Hall and Nash, and then, if I were to introduce a Hogan angle, and have that actual third person, then, I would really have to do some, consideration, because, I mean, just the mention and the appearance of, the other Holomyth that was dismissed from Hololive, it seems to like anger people so badly that I'm not sure I want to I'm not sure I want to play with that much dynamite. I would be comfortable introducing Coco and Rushia, but I would not necessarily be comfortable introducing, some of the other ones. Well, yeah, there's a Kason out there also, and the thing of it is, I mean, the thing of it is that the Kason models that I've seen so far, some of them are okay, but I mean, this Coco that I downloaded is just so freaking good that I don't want it to go to waste. To be honest, I mean, I may maybe interchange them and use it like as a switch out or something like that, but I mean, it's just so freaking good. I mean, look at this. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm kind of weary of Aloy, not Aloy. I mean, this model is. I mean, just look at this model. I mean, it is the person that made it really, really, really good. I mean, it is like really, really, really good. I'm just kind of. But yeah, it's definitely a consideration. Oops, I don't want to save and change anything. Yeah, there's a lot of good models. The thing that I would warn you about is there's some good and bad. Well, there's definitely a lot of bugs with the game. I've had to work around a lot of bugs, and what you see right now, everything is running a lot smoother, because as you can see, like some of the models don't load correctly, and if some of the models don't load correctly and you continue using them, they eventually start bugging out the game and cause them to crash, and that's a problem. And then also another problem that I've run into is that like right now, for whatever reason, if more than 8 characters are in the ring, the game crashes. I have no idea why, but like the frame rate right now runs, right now the active game runs at 60 FPS on a PC, but after you get 8 characters in the ring, it drops down to like 35 on a PC, and then once it drops down to 35, it tries to speed back up, and then the entire game crashes. No idea why. I don't know. Maybe it's just the game engine can't handle it or something. I'm not sure. But it only happens when you do battle royals and you try to do like a 10-man battle royal, or if you do like a Royal Rumble and more than 8 characters are in the ring. I have no idea why. So that's why I only did 8-woman battle royal, because there was just no other way of doing one. They did not, and I'm very disappointed in that. I mean, there is so much here, but as you can see, that the loading times are horrible. And when you try to go into the create a player or create a character, it's the worst experience I've ever had in a create a player. Just the amount of loading time in these menus is horrendous. I mean, I was sitting here thinking back, and I could literally compare it to when I was playing the wrestling game. I think it was SmackDown and like 2001, 2002, something like that. I mean, back then when I was playing like on the PS1, I mean, the loading times were this bad. But that was a PS1, and that was from a disc, and this is on a solid state hard drive, and it's still taking that long to load. So I'm not sure why. You know, I think it's just bad coding, and some of the menu options don't seem to make any sense either. But I mean, you know, considering they've only had 2 years to work off an older engine, that's you know, I mean, Ukes, when Ukes got yanked, they pulled their source engine with them, and that was the last good source engine that WWE had, and so 2K basically had nothing to go off of except for the older source engine, and then they tried to update it, but they're basically using, I believe it was like 4-year-old engine technology, and that's why the other 2K game was in such a horrible state, and why this one is so rough, because, you know, development time wise, they've only had 2 years to work on this one, and then you know, they were just trying to get the engine up to par on the other one. There's a couple of Yagos out there, but I mean, they're really, really bad. I mean, they're bad. You know, I mean, they're not worth downloading. I mean, if I could give an honest opinion on them, they almost look like generic Japanese person. That's how bad they look. You know, and I'm saying that as a Japanese man. You know, they just look like generic Japanese guy. Oh, someone put up a new Subaru. Guys, look. Yo, someone put up a new Subaru. Yo, let's go. Oh, we're downloading that. We are downloading that. We gotta try her out. We gotta try that out. Yo, who created that? Miko P. You probably will never watch my stream, but I am using several of Miko P's models, including Miko P also did Choco Sensei as well as several others. Miko P, you are doing excellent work, my friend. Keep it up. Please keep it up. We're upvoting this. We gotta upvote this. I wish there was a way to like send them a personal message telling them, hey, yo, this is awesome. I may check on 2K later and see if there's a way of doing it, but oh man. Noel DX. We got, yeah. So someone tried. Oh, that's almost an Ame. I get it. They tried to do an Ame gorilla. I get it. Miko P, you are funny. That's funny. See, there's the okay, there's the Kanata that I downloaded. Sora. I know it's a lot of work, but you can add to the. Yeah, I've actually been tinkering around with it because I've been wanting to build my own, build myself in here. That way I can like just slide myself in and like try to introduce myself into the like a male division and just like have like maybe 10 male wrestlers in there and then like have me wrestle 10 male wrestlers randomly. Just so I could have like my own, VTuber model in there. But it, I mean, it's just taking a little bit of time. See, we've seen all these. See, here's a case on right here. And this one's actually really good. Wow. Miko P made this one too. Wow. They have a lot of time on their hands. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Okay, we're downloading this. That reminds me, I need to check to see if Vampire, was it Vampire, that Vampire game, if there's been any update, Vampire Survivors, if there's been any updates to that, because I need to reapply the patch to it so I can. Actually, I need to check to see if there's been an updated case-on patch for that. Yeah, I've done that. I'm just I just want to see overall what people have done for Hololive in most recent here. But yeah, I have that creator favorited actually, so we'll check on that in a second. Hey, that's a nice Miko. That's a really nice Miko. Yeah, New Age woman, NA. She's another creator that I have downloaded from and favorited. On 2K or on Steam, they're called Tiger Suplex Hold. Very good creator, and a lot of her models are very nicely done. What's crazy is, and I guess it's because a lot of this stuff, you there's a way of uploading custom content, but it's like really you're basically skinning on top of an existing model, more or less, and you're kind of skinning and morphing to try to fit what you're trying to put on the model onto that person, right? And the problem that you run into is that number one, it's a cumbersome process, and number two, you have to really know how you're doing that skinning. See, now here's one of the only Laplace models that's currently out there. I mean there are very few. I don't know of any horns that actually point upwards. So except for like the ones that Choco Sensei has, but this one, you need the Undertaker pack for. But yeah, here's the one of the Yagos that's out there. I mean, it I don't know. Yago doesn't really have a lot of standout characteristics as a person. Yeah, I mean, most of us Japanese people don't. That's why that's why we usually like do the extravagant stuff, like have like really weird hairstyles with different colors and dress flamboyant, because that's the only way we stand out in the crowd. Yeah, it's a very generic Japanese man. Can you show that ollie up top? Okay, hang on. Let me go back. You mean this one here? It's actually pretty cute. This kind of reminds me of like a lolly ollie. It's cute. Yeah, it looks like a Yakuza, I like that. See that the graphic on her on the front of her dress there is they likely it's likely an uploaded skin that they put up there. Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah, I'll go ahead and download it. I'll mess around with that later, but yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, and let's see, let's check page 4. I'm really glad that creators like Miko P and several others are still working with the tools in here to try to make the rest of the different ladies and I know it's difficult with the limitations. Yakuza. Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's a nice ollie, or nice Mori. Who made that? Dark Raider Party. Seems like a lot of people made variations of Mori. And it's kind of hard to take the different, like, Miki Nico and Rushia ones out here. I mean, there aren't really that many of them. I mean, I'm not really, feeling the face of this one exactly. Miki Nico invades WWE. I mean, it's not bad looking, but I mean, I'll download it. Yeah, exactly. And I was even making that comment. I was like, it's when you have when you have like eight, how many people did she have? I took a screenshot several days ago. And I believe Miko had 80,000 people, simultaneous viewers, watching her play 2K22, watching her play wrestling. When you have 80,000 people watching her play the game, watching her play your product, I mean, it begs the question, why haven't they reached out to her and said, hey, maybe we should invite her to, like, call a match or something? Let's have her call like a women's match and see how well it goes, or just something like that, something crazy like that. Because I mean, you have her, you put her on the mic, as a commentator. I mean, people are going to go nuts. I mean, could you imagine the international audience that she would attract just by putting her on the mic and letting her call a match? I mean, you would instantly gain over 100,000 viewers just on that alone, at least internationally. I swear, I mean, you would have WWE would have an WWE would have a gold mine there if they were to do something like that. Just put her on the mic. Yeah, having her say "fuck" live, I mean, could you imagine her coming out and like this, like, they're right in the middle of doing a promo, and they're like, "Come on, say something," and she's like, "Fuck you," and then just drops the mic and walks off, CJ, hey CJ, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I apologize. All the matches are over, but you are more than welcome to stay. We are basically just talking about WWE 2K, and then what I'm planning to do for our next stream, and then also some of the content that we are going to be using for future streams like that. And we basically, I was talking about my my VTuber senpai, Sakura Miko, and how she was the one that basically inspired me to play this, because she, had her Hololive members in here wrestling each other, and she drawed like, she has like, 80,000 people watching her stream, every single time she's streaming this game, right? And I'm like, the WWE just needs to like have her on the mic and just have her like, hey, just have her on the mic and let her call a match, or have her go out there and drop a promo, and then at the end just say "fuck you." Man, I swear, she is like the most adorable, foul-mouthed VTuber I have ever had the pleasure of watching. But CJ, you missed some very, very, very good matches earlier. If you are interested in this game at all, or the content that you were that I'm streaming, I'll just briefly show you what we were doing here. Basically, I am running a league here of pure VTubers, and all of them are from Hololive. They're all women. It's an all women. Basically, it's an all women show, and each one of these matches are VTuber women. And most of them have some type of stipulation in them, and we're building up either a storyline, or we're building up a championship stipulation with each one of these matches, and we're building that up to the next pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank. And I'm going to be doing these shows. Each one of these shows is approximately this one here. The actual wrestling part was about an hour and a half, 45 minutes long, including all the intros. And the 7 matches, hour and a half, 45 minutes, including their intros. And I'm going to be doing this once a week. And then there's going to be 2 more Raw shows, and then after that, the third week will be Money in the Bank. Right now, there are a couple of matches that are already set for that. One of them, of course, is the Money in the Bank match. Second one is going to be the women's tag team title match. There's a rivalry match already set for that, and then of course we're going to have a women's title match. And then we'll have the Money in the Bank match. So, we are doing basically what we're doing here is we are pitting all the VTubers in the Hololive agency against each other, and the ultimate goal is for them to reach the apex of having holding the championships, whether it be either tag team, Raw Women's title, or the Hololive International title, and that being the pinnacle of being a VTuber idol, and of course, being able to hold on to that title. All the wrestlers are VTubers. I am not using any of the active wrestlers on the roster. However, we are, of course, using all of their move sets and everything else like that, which has made some very interesting and thrilling matches. Every one of these matches has, except for one, has been at least 4 stars, if not more. And we had one 3-star match, but even that one was very compelling. I need an Asuka-chan and Miko stream. Yeah, if we put Asuka and Miko together, that would be awesome. I mean, Asuka, I think Asuka would get along with any of the Hololive women very well. I think that would be a very good bridge to have WWE, if you had, especially if you had Asuka, because at least she's able to speak English better than say like Kairi Singh or Io Shirai. Yeah, yeah. At some points, for some reason, Fauna just like tried to do a moonsault, and she missed by like a mile, and then and it was almost like she threw the match, And then our very first match, we had a falls count anywhere match, right? It was a fatal 4-way falls count anywhere match, and for whatever reason, like both women, did a finisher. One was on the outside, one was on the inside. Both of them did a finisher. Both of them pinned the woman, and the referee counted to 3 at the and they were both pinned at the same time. But the referee called one of them as champion, but they both pinned them. And they were both clean. It was a clean pin. Everyone in chat saw the replay. We watched the replay like 10 times. So we're putting those two women against each other for the title next week. It was just like so weird. It was like the very first our maiden match, which was meant to set the tone for our very first show here, ended in controversy. And I'm like, oh my god. It was just insane. I'm like, what? No, because like everyone in chat saw what was watching what's happening in the ring, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw the other two outside of the ring, and I looked down, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's pinning them. And I heard the referee count 3. I'm like, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And so we watched the replay, and it's like, and I'm like, no, watch. And I swear, it's like they both did finishers at the same time. They both pinned them, and they were both clean pins. I'm like, I can't give the belt to this one to one wrestler. But it was a good match. It was a really, really, really good match. It was really good, and that's why I'm really glad that we're doing this, because next week's gonna be even more fun. We still have wrestlers on the roster, other VTubers that from this agency, from Hololive, that have not had their chance to wrestle yet. So we're gonna bring some of them out next week. We're gonna have the ones that had controversy this week wrestle next week. We're gonna set up another match for a Money in the Bank qualifier match next week as well. And then let's see what else. And then we have, I believe that will be 7 matches right there, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be 7 matches there. So we should have a full card for next week. So I don't, CJ, I don't know if you are I don't know if you're interested or not, but I do appreciate you being here, and if you if you tune in next week, if you watch the VOD, you tune in next week, you find this interesting, go ahead, please drop in. This is all for fun, and we it's definitely something that I enjoyed, and I think a lot of people in chat really enjoyed as well. So yeah, we need to start a Fight Forever chant in chat. A crazy idea, Marko. You can create a beaver for the legendary fight. Oh no. Oh, that's an idea. Oh man. That is definitely an idea. Well, I would have to like do a beaver, but I mean, you can't put men against women. So I would have to like make a very feminine looking beaver. But yeah. All right, guys. I am going to let everyone go here. This was a make Ina versus Fauna 2 out of 3 falls. Ooh, that's a good idea. 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah, that's a great idea. We'll do that. Should we do like 2 out of 3 falls? Falls count anywhere? I think we should do that. 2 out of 3 falls. Falls count anywhere match. That way, if like Fauna springboards like out of the ring or something like that, at least then she can get pinned or doesn't get counted out or something. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll make sure I put the stipulations in for that. That sounds like a good plan. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, guys. And I thank you everyone for dropping in. Thank you for making this successful and sticking around for the entirety of the fight card tonight. It was a great success. I am very happy of the way it turned out. And we have lots of stuff to work with for next week. Please tune in for next week for next week's Raw. I will have the full card made by the end of this week. So please either look for the promo video or I may either do a video or a GIF. And I'll post it on my Twitter account or on my Discord. So please keep an eye out for that. And, and you can see what the match card looks like. Same time as usual. I'll be streaming 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time next week on Sunday. So, that will not change. I'll keep that same time slot as always. And, yeah, it was a great time, guys. Thank you so much for making it successful. I appreciate it very much. It was a great fun time. Let's please look forward to it again. We will definitely do it again, and we'll have more success in the future. We'll have more storylines coming up. We'll have we'll build up towards the next pay-per-view. And by Money in the Bank, we will have some very interesting confrontations for the women's title, the Hololive International title, and the tag team titles, and the Money in the Bank briefcase. So please look forward to it. We have some very interesting next couple of weeks to work forward to, and to look forward to. All right. So, until then, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Peace.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mind